Alright, so today I'm back and we are going to take a look at another re-review. As I've said, that's all I got to do for the moment. I am moving soon, so just gonna do re-reviews for a while. So today we're going to take a look at Transformers Prime Shockwave. And here he is in his tank mode. And you guys know my feelings about Cybertronian mode. You know what? I think that'll be my rant of the week this week is Cybertronian modes. So I'll hold my tongue on that. So here he is in his tank mode. Looks like a robot just got stepped on by Metroplex. I mean, that's really the best way to describe this thing. It's not great by any means. And it did come with some beast armor. I think some eyes stuck right here and then big claws stuck here. I threw those away. So they're gone. And so lack of any better classics version of Shockwave, this has been my classic Shockwave. The Generation 1's cool. The alternator one is cool, Energon Shock Blast is cool, but this guy still is better than the rest and still fits in the scale pretty well. I mean, hell, the Generations one would be my classic Shockwave if he were bigger, but he's a very small deluxe. So, anyway. There he is in his tank mode. There's really not a whole lot going on here, so... I really dislike this mode. I think it's really, really weak and pretty pathetic. It's got an action gimmick where you push this in and the barrel spins, but the faster you spin it, the more you can see that red. There's a red missile in there. It's not a missile; it's just red design. And its only purpose is that when you spin it, you can see the red sticking out, and that's pretty cool. I do dig that. I think that's really awesome. So I guess that's really all there is to this mode. So let's go ahead and get him into robot mode. And to start, you want to take the cannon here, unplug it. It's got two little plugs here that plug into this slot right there. This folds back. Just kind of keep that out of the way for the moment. And then unpeg the arm. So there's a little square peg right there that plugs into this arm right here. This arm's not supposed to come off when you do that, so just plug that back in. That does not feel very secure at all, so that's not cool. But you rotate this forward, just like so. And then you want to unclip this assembly here and you fold these little spikes out. You also want to go into this side, only this side, not this side, because this side doesn't have it, but you go into this side here and you pull out the tread and it just comes out like that, and you just leave that hanging for a second. You want to squeeze the wheels together, and then this will rotate all the way down, and that's it for that section. You want to take these chest pieces here and fold them up like so, and fold this up like so, just kind of fill in the chest there. Then you take this piece here and you plug it from down here. There's just these two little hooks here and here that fit into these slots here and here. And then it just clips together. Sort of. Like so. Alright, so get this piece out of the way, and then you rotate the leg down, like so, and then rotate it at the knee forward. Then you slide that down. So again, rotate forward, rotate around, and then you push the foot and this whole thing will slide up and off. I'm just having some bad luck with this guy tonight. Okay, so you slide this back. Really? Okay, so maybe fold the foot up first and then we'll slide it back. There we go. That didn't... whatever. Fold up, slide back. It shouldn't matter, but apparently it does. Alright, then you take this little piece here, and there's a little port back here, and that'll plug into the side of the gun right here. And that will form his tube. Type deal. So yeah. So rotate the head around, and there you have Transformers Prime Shockwave in robot mode. And this mode is amazing. This is great. I really, really dig this mode. I think it hits all the right places for Shockwave, but with like a little bit more of an updated look, and still has that overall menace to him. Definitely looks like what Shockwave should be. So we'll go into size comparison here. Here he's next to the Seeker mold. Seeker comes up to mid-waist. So yeah, he's definitely a lot bigger, more intimidating than a Seeker, and that's exactly where Shockwave should be. Here he's next to Classics Prime, and he comes up to I'd say about mid-antenna. So they're about the same size. He's got more bulk because of the wings, but he's got more bulk because of his body's bigger. And just for shits and giggles, here he's next to Prime. And you see how much bigger he looks than Prime, but he's in fact not that... I mean, he's wider, but he's got a lot more weight than he does. He's really light, so he's very hollow. So... on to posability. His head is just on a swivel, so just kind of rotate side to side. These sections here can fold back down if you don't like them. This shoulder, up and down, in and out. There's a little bit of shoulder armor here that's got a spring in it, which is really nice. I really like that when it's got armor that moves out of the way but automatically goes back. Swivel at the bicep. Bends at the elbow, forward and back. Hand does have a ball joint, so you can get decent range of motion there. This arm, up, down, in, out, same spring gimmick there. Because of this hose, it's a little bit more hindered. He's got a different cut on the arm, so it swivels a little bit higher. Bends at the elbow. And then there's another swivel inside the where it meets the cannon, and of course he still retains this gimmick. So, and then these things can position however you want them. Nothing at the waist. Hips are up, down, in, out. Ratchet there. It's got a ratchet knee. Swivels at the thigh, and the foot kind of has a tilt. But as you've seen, you know, you don't want to do too much of it because you'll just pop the foot off. And the feet and the arms are things that are new issues I hadn't really noticed on him before. So, glad I'm doing a re-review. So, the longevity of this figure is definitely in question. He does look really good in this mode. But his alternate mode is just crap. It's absolute garbage. So ultimately, I'm going to give him... And the arm is now really weak, and the feet are really weak. And I keep really good care of these guys. You know, they sit on my shelf and that's all they do. So, I'm a little hesitant on the longevity of this guy. You know, it's got a lot of soft plastic parts that have a tendency of cracking. This tread, I'm sure that will crack at some point. So, honestly, I'm gonna have to give him. I'm looking at him now. I don't see any Decepticon logos on him either. Huh. I'm used to putting Decepticon logos on third-party figures, not Hasbro figures, so I guess I'll have to slap one on there. And the only ones I have... Oh, there I go. We'll do this guy right here for now. There we go. Okay, it's not very straight, but I have a set of clear ones coming, so I'll replace that with a clear one when I get that. So, but honestly, I'm gonna have to give this guy 6 out of 10. I know when I first reviewed him, I almost guarantee I gave him a much better score than that. But I am incredibly concerned on the longevity of this figure. Now that I'm seeing the feet problem, the arm problem, and knowing the soft plastic. I knew the soft plastic before, but the arm and the feet, that's a new one to me. So, and honestly, that vehicle mode is just such garbage. I wish they would have put a little bit more engineering into this figure, than making that as extra add-on armor bits. I thought that was lame. So, now, you know, maybe if a third-party company comes along and makes a new, more G1 accurate head, yeah, I'd be totally down with that. I would be totally down with that. And maybe a new arm too, while we're at it. You know, just pretend that there isn't an alternate mode. Well, maybe I'd clip this off. No, I wouldn't clip that off. That's G1 accurate. He's supposed to have a backpack. His battery pack would sit back there. But yeah, maybe a new arm. It's not that necessary, but a new head definitely. So, but yeah, 6 out of 10. I think that's a fair assessment of him for now. Maybe it'll go up, maybe it'll go down throughout the years, but as of right now, 6 out of 10.